Hi guys, it's BloggaBling here, and today I'm going to show you how to do a mermaid bling makeup look. First, I'm going to start off with using Napoleon Purtis's Autopilot Pre-Foundation Primer. Obviously, it's one of my favourites, so I use it all the time under my makeup. Next, I'm using Clinique's Chubby Stick to contour the cheekbones. It's called Chubby Stick in Curvy Contour 01. I'm just using that just along the cheekbones. Once that's done, I'm just adding a few drops of the foundation from Lancome called Miracle Air Détente, and that is just a light to medium foundation coverage. Now I'm actually blending that in with the contour of the Clinique contour, being that I don't want this look, the contour, to be too dark. While blending the rest of the contour from Clinique, I'm using a sable brush, which is horsehair. Blend that in evenly, and then I will use Tom Ford's Fawn foundation. It's a stick foundation, so it's more of a fuller coverage. I'm just blending that in around the middle of the forehead and the cheekbones and nose, and a little bit on the chin. I'm using a different foundation brush for that. I'm using a synthetic hair foundation brush. Using a synthetic hair is more nicer and gentle on the skin as well, and it just glides across. And I also just added the liquid foundation from Lancome just on the side of my head, just above the eyebrow as well. And then once you blend it in with the contour on the cheekbones, I just powder. I use Napoleon's Camera Finish in look 3, and I'll just apply that on the highlighted areas. And then I use my favourite bronzer in the world, Tom Ford in 01 Bronze Golden. I mainly apply that around where I've put the darker tones of the contouring, sculpting. Now I'm using Napoleon Purtis's Electric Blue Loose Dust eyeshadow. Now I'm mixing that with Cake Sealer. I will show that. I forgot to show that in that moment, but I will show it. I did show it again at the end. And it's just a liquid that you blend in with the eyeshadow, and I'm popping that on my eyebrows. And now I'm using the Loose Dust in a white gold tone from Napoleon. And I'm just blending that around the eye, but then I also go just a little bit in between the forehead and down on the bridge of the nose, as this is where we're going to place some gems around there. So we just want to create that little pearlescent look on the skin. Now I'm using Clinique's Chubby Stick in the highlight, which is called Super Starlight in 02. Now I'm just using that on my cheekbones, and then I get my brush again and just go around the eyelids on the bottom with the same Loose Dust. And now to contour the mermaid cheeks, I'm going to use the right 3, so the light blue, the purple, and the dark blue or navy blue. And they're going to help sculpt and create quite a sculpted look on the skin to create that mermaid cheeks. And I've mixed the purple and the light blue just around. It's like a light blue, light green tone, like an aqua tone. So I'm just blending those two together. And now I'm applying the light blue in the colour disc and I'm applying that on top of the white gold loose dust, which is creating a really nice look on the eyes. And I'm applying that just between my eyes and halfway across to the top of the eyebrow. And now I'm just sculpting my nose to create more of a fish pointed nose look, as a mermaid would have. And I'm using the purple first, just to shape where I want to go. So you've got to be careful because you don't want to get it wrong. You want to follow your natural nose line down. Otherwise you can create your nose to be really skinny or really, really fat, which we don't want. And then you just blend that down towards the cheek. And then I'm contouring just the sides of on my forehead, just to create quite a narrow look to the face. As you can see, it's quite light here, but I tend, as I go on throughout the makeup, I actually tend to go darker with this look. So I couldn't wait any longer. I really wanted to get straight into the bling, so I started straight on the bling with a pearl. So the pearl's in the middle of the forehead. And then I got some light rainbow Swarovski crystals. Got some rainbow Swarovski crystals and placed that in the middle. And from here I'm just pretty much using some gems that I found in your local craft store. I've used some beads, some long tube beads, which are quite clear but rainbow effect to it. I've also used some sequins, clear sequins, and tiny little pearls, so different shaped pearls, got different sizes, and also different sizes of the Swarovski crystal. So with this look, I've just created kind of like a crown in the middle of the forehead, as a mermaid sort of princess would, I guess. And it kind of looks like fish scales, so that's the reason why I went with these colours and these tones. And obviously pearls, being that you can find them in the sea. And yeah, so it's just created this nice look around the eyes. I felt a bit weird with no lip liner on, so I needed to put my lip liner on just to help base where I was going to create this look. So I've only applied I've used a Lagoon colour from Napoleon, and it's like a greeny tone lip liner, and I've only used the top line and also the top of the bottom lip, so to create kind of a fish look. And then I thought, gosh, I've got to put on this wig. So I bought this wig when I was in Japan a few years ago, and I fell in love with it. So I love the colour. I'd love to dye my hair this colour. Probably better to put the wig on at the beginning of your look, so it's not so hard when you've done this look with all the gems. Now I'm just adding the purple colour disc, that deep purple, just on the edge on top of the white loose dust, white gold loose dust that I applied, and I'm just contouring the eye. And now I'm putting on some lashes. Now these lashes have like a greeny purple tone in them, which is perfect for this look. Very mermaid-esque, and they fan out. They're from Shiramura, and they're very fun, but they're very, very stiff. So I found when I was applying them, they weren't wrapping around my eyelid very well. So I wanted them to wrap well more in the inner corner of my eye near the nose. And then I kind of just fanned it out on the side. So you can probably see there's a bit of a gap between my natural lash line and the eyelashes. But what I will do is I will get liquid eyeliner and the liquid eyeliner is from Maybelline, and I'm just working that in, and I'm also just underneath where that little gap is, I'm applying the liquid eyeliner just to fill that in, so it creates a quite bigger eye, which is really great, and it looks very natural once that's applied. And then I'm getting that eye pencil which I used on my lips in Lagoon, and I'm just creating that just in the bottom of the eyelash line, and I've used more of the eyeshadow just to create more of a sparkly look. Now I've also added a little beauty spot which is covering a pimple, which is a good little tip to do if you're blinging your face. And now it's time for glitter. Now there's the cake sealer I was talking about, and I just apply that around the face, and I just work it around the edges of where I've placed the gems. And then I'm using the lip liner from MAC, which is my favourite lip liner in Dervish, and I'm actually just applying this on the bottom of the lips underneath where I've applied the green to create more of a contoured look on the lip. And then I'm using my Dior lip plumper because we want fish lips, of course, our lips to look big. And there you have it. There is my Mermaid Bling look. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.